I tell you what, start the stopwatch. Look, some mornings I wake up these days and wonder whether it's 1920 or 2020. I hear the voices of violence and intolerance singing a chorus of hate throughout America. I hear the echoes of the not too distant past. In 1963, America witnessed the cruelty of Bull Connor, his dogs and fire hoses. I can still see those images as a kid on a black and white television. Fire hoses, driving people to the ground, ripping clothing, ripping skin off of people. Dogs, their fangs bared, rising on their hind legs. Those images shocked the nation. If Bull Connor had hoped to put a stake in the heart of the civil rights movement, he did the exact opposite. He focused on an inflection point in American history. America began to bend toward the moral arc of the universe, toward justice. We ended up with the '64 Civil Rights Act. We later had the Voting Rights Act. Dr. King called it the second emancipation. Dr. King was one of only two political heroes of mine. He and Robert Kennedy. His rightful place is alongside the founders of this nation. There's still giants, though, walking among us. I know no man of more courage than Congressman John Lewis. When I see him, I can't but help think, I haven't done enough. We haven't done enough. John Lewis reminds us, we don't celebrate Dr. King just for his dream. We celebrate him for the sacrifices, the hard work and the determination, and above all, for his action. One of the lessons from that moment was the transformative change in our country. Sometimes progress runs fastest when we're at our lowest point. Sometimes those who fan the flames of hate bring forth the next great wave of progress. The Bull Connors of the day don't stand in the streets with fire hoses and dogs. They wear nice suits. They wield their power, rolling back rights, punishing the poor, denying access to health care, quality education, turning away refugees and asylum seekers. Today, it's not fire hoses. It's like that guy carrying the flag with the Trump sign on it. It's not snarling dogs that's brought us to inflection point. It's Donald Trump's poisonous, divisionist politics. We have a tremendous opportunity to take the next great step forward in racial justice, criminal justice, domestic justice, environmental justice. Folks, we have a chance to rip out the systemic roots of racism in this country. To paraphrase Dr. King, we have guided missiles, but we have misguided men leading this nation. So if you don't like what's going on in this country, you only have one thing to do: work. And don't stop working until November the 3rd. Together we can and will win. I know what it takes to protect voting rights in this country. I did in the Senate. I know what it takes to pass health care in this country. I did it with Barack, and we need to build on it now. Folks, I'm proud of the steps President Obama and I took to reduce federal prison populations. Now we need to go further. No mandatory minimums, end the private prisons, fund drug courts, bail reform, job training, and so much more. I know many of you become disheartened. It seems like we're on the verge of so much progress just a few years ago, and now so much we've gained is under attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the battle for the soul of this nation. In 2009, I was standing on a platform in January in the city of my city that had been burned to the ground earlier in '68, waiting for a black man to pick me up from Philadelphia and take a train ride to Washington, D.C. to be inaugurated as President and Vice President of the United States of America. Folks, between America, the American ideal, we have created, so allegedly, all men are created equal. There's a harsh reality that racism has long torn us apart. Ladies and gentlemen, Hate never goes away, it only hides. Give it oxygen as Trump has done and it comes back. I also know, in the words of James Cleveland, I don't feel no ways tired. We don't feel no ways tired. We've come too far. We have from where we started. Nobody told me the road would be easy. And I don't believe he brought me this far to stop now. God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Let's take back this country now.